Moshe, tell us how you became the largest Jewish Hasidic real estate influencer, dominating social media with about 500,000 followers.
With his broken English.
With the broken English, how do you do it?
Okay, so first of all, it's my biggest honor. So for those who don't know me, my name is Moshe Wigder. I'm a real estate agent in New Jersey. It's my biggest honor to be on your show. The first video I saw for you was you gave a rant about the prices of people just spend money on nonsense that talk to me. Because I feel that's something that's really needed to talk about. And I mean, I don't want to get distracted. That's a subject yourself. And then a little bit later or before, I don't know, you did something about the donuts.
Donuts was very viral.
And I've been watching your
By
stuff.
the way, you're the biggest real estate influencer. Clappy is the most viral from person today. Now, not like if you look at big accounts, he's just building his social media, but in terms of per person, per viral video, he is the most viral from person today. I just want to put that. We're talking numbers and data. He's the most viral. Now, his following on Instagram is start building it, but in terms of like, if you say every 20 videos he does, boom, blows up like no one's business. Anyway,
He definitely has energy.
I'm very humbled.
humbled.
So back
how
to
do
the
you do it?
Back to the question.
What's the recipe? Everyone wants to know how do you build? How do you build it? How do you get it? People ask all the time, did you buy your file? They ask me, Clappy, do you, maybe me more than Clappy. Clappy, they see right away with his, he's a winning personality and his Burberry sweater, obviously. But people ask all the time, did you buy followers? I tell them, sorry, I can't afford to buy followers. How do you build a following? Did you buy followers?
So I did not.
Okay.
All organic.
Not from India and Pakistan.
And I did this mistake on YouTube, and I think that's why my YouTube is not really growing, because I think the algorithm they get.
Oh, you tried buying followers?
Like in the beginning, I tried.
Tell all. Scandal
What?
here. It's scandal.
No. This is on YouTube, and again, my YouTube was not my big strong part, because I think that's what killed it. Trying to buy followers. So I think I bought like 1,000 followers. Not much, not crazy, but I think that's why it's not so growing. So going back, let's go back.
Your first video.
Yeah. So I'm a real estate agent, Chassidish man. Nothing really. Like I don't have social media to post which pizza shop I go to. Not what I do. Got into real estate. Baruch Hashem was successful, and I started off with real estate. I started off with coaching. There's a big Tom Ferry for real estate coaching. Tom Ferry is probably one of the biggest.
But you became a coach.
No.
But
He went
I
to
started
Tom
real
Ferry
estate,
for coaching.
I went for coaching with Tom Ferry. So over there's a.
Don't you need a Goldberg or a Cohen to coach you in real estate? What, Ferry doesn't sound like the right name.
Italian?
I think so. Yeah.
Italian guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of Heimish real estate agents that go there. It's known in the real estate world. So he had a Kufa where he was mamish pushing video, Instagram. And the same, you probably can relate to it. I know you because you're like a wild guy, but to put yourself on camera is like suicide. It's like you'd rather jump a bridge than do this, right? You probably also know what
Most people, not us.
99% of the people on our my channel, all the people I interview, have never been on a video in their life. Many of them message me an hour later having charata, having regret. Take the video down, and we won't talk about my policies regarding that. But I inherently believe people need to be thrown off the bridge to let them figure out how to swim. And usually, after a while, they think.
But I have news for you. It's not just from people. It's also
human nature.
I meet other real estate agents that are not Jewish. It's just like a fear to come a camera. It's like a pachet.
Public speaking, they say public speaking is the #1 fear. The second fear is death. So you would rather be in the casket than giving the eulogy. That's the word they say in the world. So you learned firsthand that the guy was telling you you went to you paid him to coach you, and he's saying you got to get in front of the camera, and it was a big obstacle.
Yeah.
So how did you overcome that
So-
obstacle?
So my big thing was I'm Hasidish. My English education is what it was in yeshiva. I'll discuss for now.
Why
We can
not?
debate it.
Why not? Why not discussion?
Let's stay on topic.
This is the topic. Everything. Tell all. Influence. Real estate influencer tells all. That's the topic.
I mean, we can discuss the yeshiva education.
Where did you go to yeshiva?
I grew up in Bar Park. I went to Vision of the Cheder. Maybe I shouldn't disclose the Cheder because I don't know. But
Well, you're a big success story for them.
regular,
Regular
I'm
500,000
struggling
followers.
struggling like all of us, trying to make a living, bring panasa, trying to be mechanech the kids.
Teach your
Regular
kids.
story, nothing special.
So Tom Ferry with his how
So-
much does Tom Ferry charge for the course? Do you know?
No, it's coaching, and it's
Oh, it's
expensive
101.
coaching.
How much?
It's not with him. It's
With,
just
what if it's
he's-
Chevre?
Teachers.
he is just the name.
How much does it charge?
Shweach is a shweach.
It's money.
How much?
It's nice money.
2,000?
Probably a package of a certain amount of lessons for a few thousand dollars.
It's public information, right? It's
Yeah, it's
not-
public for me.
You
So
can
what are you getting
say-
all secret about it? I thought influencers are all transparent. No, it's not.
Only us.
What does the course charge?
It's not a course. It's a coaching.
What's the
It's
hourly?
How much
one-on-one
does it
coaching.
cost? How much a
Um,
chinga?
Basically, for half an hour,
Yeah.
I think because I think it's like $300 for half
Okay,
an
no
hour.
Whoa,
problem.
we're going into coaching next episode.
it's,
Clappy and Frank coaching, $295 for a half-hour session.
If I remember correctly, it was. I don't remember. It was.
But
it
he
was-
taught you
it
to
was
do
for-
video, so obviously it was
well,
worth it. Because look who you are.
I mean, I definitely think it was worth it because it pushed me to places where I didn't think I would ever get to. But anyway, so I had this fear of. Also, I felt like in the real estate world, there's so many already producing content, and I'll come like Landa Schlemazel, blah, 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 blah.
I just want to say, there's a famous guy in Crown Heights. He's a coach, Fitz Rabin. He's a popular coach, and he charges money. And he says that if you pay, you take it serious, you take yourself serious, you take the coach's advice serious, automatically it's 100% that you're going to generate results. Imagine a guy tells you, I'll give you free coaching. You'll tell him, I'll meet you in the Vision show in 3 months. It's free. Why do I have to do it? You start laying out $300 for a half an hour. Every second you're paying attention, you're taking notes, you're recording it, and you're trying to implement the things he said. So, Bechlal, people make
I
it.
think you need to start charging people to watch your show.
You say we're giving it away for free.
Yeah, that's why no one takes you serious. Anyway, get back to topic.
On that topic, we do have some
Bechlal, this is-
sponsorship
this is-
openings. If you ever want to promote your brand food on our podcast, send us a message on Instagram or wherever. Back to you.
Mama Misger, I hope. I know we are connected on since you did the podcast on one of the big ones,
Kosher Money.
Kosher Money.
8-9 months ago.
so
It got
the-
like 55,000 views, yeah.
So then messages. I see your stuff, but I don't know if you see
I
my
added
stuff.
you. You're saying I added you to my status that you
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
my statuses.
Yeah, but
You never called me to buy
What's
any
that
serious
status?
art yet.
that's not my.
Not yet. Not yet.
Noch nicht, noch nicht.
Maybe I'll become rich. I'll have rich
No.
titles.
I sell all price ranges. Everybody's my customer. Everybody's my customer.
Okay, anyway, so what I'm saying, so I had a rant about podcasts. Moshe reached out to me about it. He got all offended. But a lot of times you listen to a podcast, and actually, this is what I had in mind to say later, but I'll say now. I feel I don't have like 24 hours a day to watch podcasts, but here and there, you travel. So you watch an hour, and it's just a bunch of blah blah. Maybe 5 minutes of valuable information. You feel scammed. You feel, you know what I mean?
Duped.
You feel like you just wasted your time on nonsense.
Now,
So I hope
so
that
that's how you feel about us, you're saying.
Chas v'shalom. It wasn't your podcast. You reached out to me, but it wasn't about your podcast. It was a different podcast. Now, recently I had
So
a
what's the
few
po- what do you-
times
what do you
watching Heimish podcasts. After that, I'm like you put a nice catchy
Caption,
caption.
thumbnail.
Basically, what I'm trying to say, I hope after the hour, how long this will go, people will get some real valuable information.
I tried getting the price out of you.
that-
You were in so easy how much you pay for that coach. So I don't know if you're really willing to
So there was,
give
a,
value.
there was,
Now-
there was already value information. People that are going into an industry should hire top coaches, pay the money,
Pay the money.
and you'll take it serious and you'll implement the ideas they give you, and you'll become like our friend Moshe over here, who has 500,000 followers on social media
in a few years.
in less than 3 years, or about 3 years, you said.
Wait, I
Okay.
don't want to lose my
Yeah.
train of thought. So this is another tip. Just jumping. Whenever if you want to try to make it big on social media, or wherever, you need to give information,
Value.
valuable information. No one is interested which pizza store you shopped. I promise you. If
Well,
you
there's a
some-
guy, Mr. Portnoy, who has millions of gazillions of followers and millions
you
of
gave
dollars.
a bad example because
Who does
Portnoy
pizza
does pizza
reviews.
reviews all day, and he's a
Okay, so that's-
multi-millionaire.
that's something
But he
else.
reviews. He's
That's
giving
something else.
information.
Yeah,
No,
that's
he's saying go to this
Ge-
pizza.
Exactly,
place.
exactly. It gives information.
Okay.
It gives information. I see big Heimische influences. I don't want to say names because Chas v'Shalom, I respect every Yid, and every Yid should make parnassa.
So what's your point? If they're big, obviously people like them, so they're creating
I
value.
just don't get it.
You don't
I
understand.
Used to,
You don't understand it.
But if they wouldn't have
all what they
followers-
post on status is one advertisement after another advertisement.
Because they're giving you good deals. They tell you, this is
Not
this
often.
guy's couch. It's 900. He's doing now 500 couches for 400. And if you say his name, you get another $50
Marsha,
cheaper.
hold on. Why do people read the weekly magazines with all ads, 98% ads? You understand that also or no?
I think I don't
Okay,
understand
I
that.
just, okay. I just
But
wanna,
my wife and kids are doing it. So.
okay, they read it. Okay.
there's a
So you
thing-
don't
They bring
understand?
home today. When I was a kid, we had the views. Then the
Torah
Frummer.
Times.
I grew up in Borough Park, so
The Horror Times?
the Torah Times came out because the views was about all the
Right,
TV
listings.
TV show times, and the Frum families wanted something kosher, so the Torah Times came out, and that was only allowed in our house. And you looked for the logo every week.
$25.
Our
remember- I remember.
family wanted you to. I don't know if they still do this or
No,
not.
no, I remember it.
But now, Baruch Hashem, it's actually do it. You could come home every week just for free. Bring home, and they have what in Yiddish.
Okay,
what to
so
read,
they all do
Geschmack and
ads.
stuff.
And everyone reads them.
But they have what to read also.
you're saying
It's
real
not
content.
just.
They throw in an
That's
article
just
here and
the-
there.
What do
Very
they say?
nice. They
The
throw
o-
in.
someone told me the only thing I believe in the magazine is the ads. In any newspaper, where all the editorials, the news, they're not sure, but
No,
the ads
because
they trust.
someone paid for it.
But I feel like we're losing time.
Yeah. Okay. Back to so,
Creating
so,
value.
So okay, this was
How do you
not
build
a amount of music. Okay. So get back to. I want to go to
How
my
do you
story.
create a big? How do you create a big social media following? You said creating value.
Okay. So let me track back to the story, and hopefully it will be valuable to people.
Okay.
So he was pushing me to start doing, and I felt like I have nothing what to add, and Hasidic. So he told me, you know what, you speak Yiddish, start doing Yiddish videos. That's you. I don't think till today. I don't think there is much real estate advice in Yiddish. Okay, that's a good idea. So I started doing 1 video, 2 videos, and then he tells me, you anyways doing the content, producing the content, why not do it also in English? Throw it on Instagram.
Where'd you post? Which platform? Where'd you post your videos?
The Yiddish
Yeah.
on my status.
WhatsApp status. Yeah. That's like Instagram stories for
and-
WhatsApp.
No, I don't. The Yiddish only goes on my status and YouTube. I don't
YouTube. Oh,
I
you
don't-
still do the Yiddish,
still do Yiddish. Yeah,
Okay.
still do Yiddish.
but your views are probably much less than your English, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So you said you're doing Yiddish anyway.
Do it right in English. You're already there, you know. So I still was very. So he showed me a realtor, an Ukraine heavy accent has 2,000 views, 3,000 views. That time, like 3,000 views to me was a chulam, you know,
Dream.
the dream. For those who don't know Yiddish, but I started doing it, and I tell you this: it's not magic. It's not you start posting, you get followers. It doesn't work like this. The key, in my opinion, consistency. I see a lot of people who are trying to do social media. They get excited, half year, and then they give up. Get back to it again, they give up. By me, Baruch Hashem, the last, I think, 3 years, every Monday, another video. every Monday another video.
Oh, once a week.
Once a week.
You only make videos once a week.
Yeah.
You edit them or no?
In middle of the week, I throw out content, but not video. Video.
You
only.
edit them or just as is?
So I think. Now you're touching on a good subject. So for me personally, this is just like for me personally, I don't edit them,
Same here.
and I feel, and I had actually clients telling me that's why they connected to me, because it's raw. It's not fancy. I mean, I put the captions. Why not? But it's very, very simple
Authentic.
and authentic. Yeah, I think people relate because we live in such a ulama shaker, such a fake world. There's so much fakeness out there. I'm there coming just as a friend, telling you, don't be stupid, buy a house. I'm saying the same thing every week, just in different angles. Not exactly, but if you take together, I give a lot of tips. But this week was we'll speak about negotiations. Speak about this is another example also because most of the things I give is from real life. I'm in this business. I talk to people. Things come up. We look at a house. This. Okay, it's a good video. So it's real life. It's not hypothetical stuff. It's real life experiences. And I think people connect to it.
You think 500,000 followers? I guess.
So,
The-
wait,
the jury's in, as Ivim Mazak.
So this is my point. I started doing this consistently.
Once a week. Wow.
So this is also my Mizga. Like I don't record and post. I'm already 2 weeks ahead. Just because you don't know what's going to happen. I had at Kufa. I was in Kufa. I got into the hospital last year, and in the hospital, I posted a video. My friend was like, "How do you do that? You're sitting in the hospital." Yeah, I recorded before. So Baruch Hashem,
You're okay?
Baruch Hashem.
Everything
Baruch
good?
Hashem, Baruch Hashem. It was a scare, but Baruch Hashem. Anyway, so being consistent and delivering value information. One more thing, I think also, I post very short, 30 seconds. I try. It should be 30 seconds, 40 seconds. It should be very, because the attention span today's days is so short. People don't have patience for your long drushes. And we are already now half an hour in. I'm wondering how many people will come till this point. People are so flaky. So they say
I think I looked at our data. Our average listener listens for 18 minutes.
18 minutes.
18 minutes.
I have a
Out
friend.
of an hour.
I have a friend. I live in Hillside. I have a friend,
New Jersey.
Hillside, New Jersey.
We're going to get to that in a second.
Okay.
I have a few prepared questions Moshe has, and one of the things
so
is
how much time
one
do
of
we
the things,
have?
one of the things we want to discuss is how you landed the Visions of Chatzot in Borough Park, how you landed in Hillside, New Jersey.
Okay, we'll get to that soon. Okay. Okay, so let's finish this. So I have a friend. I don't know. I can't say a name because I didn't ask permission. But a good guy. Good guy. He tries his stuff, and I'm pushing my friends. Social media. Like again, but I can only bring you to the host of the
To the water.
what I can't suppose you. Anyway,
make
so
him drink.
see, he puts out a video, 18 minutes. I'm like, you gotta cut this up. Anyway, I probably missed stuff, but it's a conversation. It's not.
And then you started posting on WhatsApp and YouTube. And then
I started-
when
I
did
started-
you jump to Instagram and TikTok and
So I started with Instagram. When I started real estate, I opened an account just for real estate. I already posted the content, but not video. The where I blew up was not from
Video.
posting some stats and stuff. That's not where it went crazy. I posted week after week. One week I posted something about, if I remember correctly, I said, but this is actually when I sit down with a client first, a buyer think about buying. This is what I do. Yeah, I have a calculator. Yeah, we all have calculators. Ask. How much do you pay rent? Not asking. 2,000, 2,400, 3,000, 4,000 times 12 times 12 times 5 times 10. If you make the calculation, so I think I said the video, I said you pay $2,000 rent altogether in a month is 2,400, 24,000 in 5 years, 10 years. You make a cheshbon, all this money goes to your landlord and you don't see anything.
Talking to two renters here.
Talking to two people that are suffering from this.
So maybe the whole podcast drop it. This is maybe if I can help you, this is already
Okay, so you do
Yeah,
you do the calculation.
So I'm just sitting with them and I'm showing like, look, all this money if you buy, it can stay in your pocket. So it was a short video, 30 seconds. This video kind of blew up. That time blew up means 50,000. By now the video has much more, but it started going like
Viral.
viral. Yeah. When I started going viral, I started getting a lot of hate comments.
That was my next comment. That was my next question. I wanted to ask. I have a list of questions in my mind.
Okay.
I
So
looked at your channel a couple of days ago.
Hold on, let him finish the
You-
story.
no, he has more hate comments than about the peace plan with the Gaza and Israel. There's more hate comments on your content.
So I want to get to the hate comments. So
Yeah.
first, when like the real anti-Semitic stuff, like the real old.
Tropes.
I'll go and this is again. How much time do you have?
Just continue
Let's
talking.
go.
So you know, the Lubavitcher Rebbe spoke a lot about there will come a time that the Goyim will say listimatum, that first Rashi in
Where's
Chumash,
Rashi? Yeah.
that not there will come a time. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
but he said that the Rashi already said that
Yeah.
that the Goyim are saying listimatum, that Israel belongs.
Yeah.
You stole Eretz Israel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I started getting comments on my page, like me personally. Why are you buying a house? You could steal it. You could steal it. Because like stuff like that, like real. I just related to this. Like it's very maybe it's narcissist a little like you don't care about that. So only when it touches you all of a sudden. But somehow I started understanding what the Rebbe said, that the Goyim are going to yell at you. You're Ganav. You're Ganav. You have Eretz Yisrael. You're Ganav. I started getting thousands of comments like this, like you're Ganav. You're Ganav. And me, I never post about Eretz Yisrael. I don't post about American politics also not. I don't post about Yiddishkeit. I know in Chabad this is the worst thing because if you have a channel, you got to spread Yiddishkeit with it. This is like Shaigetz Mamish, Arush Lubavitch. But I try to keep my
Business. You keep it to
Apolitical.
business.
I keep the business. I'll tell you a story, man. So to all the Lubavitchers watching, I'll make you happy. I had a guy reaching out to me. He sends me a message. I have no idea who this guy. Send me a message, a picture of him putting tefillin. He said, you inspired me to put on tefillin. He said, I haven't put on tefillin since Bar Mitzvah. You inspired me to put on tefillin. So for the Lubavitchers, this is my way of shlichus. Okay?
Check. Check.
Checked. Okay. But the only thing you can relate to me to what's happening in other places
Because you look Jewish.
is because I look Jewish. That's it.
They hate you straight up because you're Jewish.
Straight- So don't tell me. So I have these Oiber Chachamim that say maybe we shouldn't hate this Jew because maybe he's not a Zionist. Maybe this is already the sophisticated anti-Semites.
Rashi Tosfos.
Yeah, the sophisticated modern anti-Semitism is like, I don't hate Judaism. I'm a nice guy. I don't hate Jew. I hate Zionism. Chochemaina, you really worry about people getting killed. It's a fraud. You hate Jews. Say it. A farting, you know. Anyway, I'm getting.
You got all the hate comments, but then the comments help.
So at first, I was.
I think if the anti-Semites would realize that they help the Jewish content creators when they do all their hate comments, they may not comment so
I'll
much.
tell you a funny story.
Hey, all the anti-Semites, just know when you write all your anti-Semites stuff, the algorithm shows that you have exciting content,
I was
and they're going to push you up higher. So I want to thank you for letting us profit off you
I
guys.
was on a podcast, a real estate podcast, and I mentioned this, and I said that the hate comments said, and I said, thank you, haters, for pushing me. And one of these guys commented because they made like a short clip out of it. One of the guys commented, "You're welcome."
A real good man, as I mentioned. A proper anti-Semite.
But I have this side, and I had Goyim. We're going like back and forth, but I think this is nusach of this podcast. So I watched the podcast with Rabashkin. That was like next level on Seder and okay. Anyway, so what do I want to say?
About the anti-Semitic comments, pushed up your video,
No, I want to say
encouraging
something.
people to buy houses.
So
Is that the general theme of your content, encouraging people to buy houses?
it's about real estate, so it's about something. It's tips. It's not, but a lot has to do with buying
I'm
houses.
actually working a new marketing client owns it's a big mortgage company, and I walked into the office and I felt this energy. Oh, you should buy a house. It's like a religion. So I never tasted it until you walk in the
I'm
mortgage
vergapt in
office.
this religion, you say.
Huh?
Okay. I'm vergapt in this religion.
No, yeah, it's interesting. I walked into this huge office, a future marketing client of mine.
Listen, my wife and kids go crazy when I walk in the street. I see houses and they see trees. So anyway,
And then it started blowing up from this one piece of content.
okay. So at first, I felt very violated. You come to my page just to put hate.
Anti-Semitic stuff.
Like, don't come to my page. Hate. You want to hate? Go on Bibi Netanyahu's page and hate. You know? I'm not speaking. I'm not doing anything to instigate.
Incite.
Anyway, so I started deleting them, and then a friend of mine lives in Hillside. Also big on I don't want to say can't say
Social media, a content creator.
You probably know who.
Okay.
He told me it was the first shot. The Mashur Ashgach brothers. I met him. Told me leave all the hate comments. Just going to help you, Taka. I bite my tongue. I left the comment. I don't respond. Then had people arguing. Blah blah. I'm like, when someone asks a question about real estate, I mean, it's impossible to answer. Everyone answer. If someone has a question on the video, I respond. But I don't go when it comes
People
to
wanna know-
Nachrichten, I don't go.
Rabbi Moshe, people ask me all the time, how does it help your business, content creation? Could you explain specific ways how the content converts to real business?
So it's a few.
Give us examples. People want to know concrete. 'Cause-
Okay, want to hear a cute story?
yeah.
I was put an offer on a house. I mean, I'm talking besides have people reach out to me, they want to list the house.
So you got listings from your content.
Yeah.
A lot?
I would say more buyers than sellers, but
Who do you?
I actually had it's not my area, so I
referred.
referred. Yeah, but
But you make money from your content,
from people reaching out. Yeah,
and you have sponsors also. I see.
yeah, that's a side job.
Right. Okay. So how does it? You say you
You're
have a story.
you're about to say a story. Yeah.
I'm
What?
sorry.
About to
yeah,
say a story.
About how the content creates into real
Oh,
money.
so I put an offer, house in Elizabeth. I put an offer in the house. I want to have a showing, and the agent calls me back, and she thinks that she's talking to the owner. Hi, this real estate agent just called me, and he's the best real estate agent out there. Like, she did a house. She's talking to me. And we need to make sure they can get access to the house to see the house. So I was like, whoa.
Celebrity service.
I had another house, just recent. There was a house in Hillside, and I sent a message to the agent. Wanna schedule a showing. Like halishing, like I
Starstruck.
want to do a deal with you. Like please, yes.
Clap, you can relate to that.
It happens.
So it definitely
I
helps.
tell Clap all the time. People buy stuff from him just because he's such a celebrity.
I happen to give very good products, pricing, and knowledge.
That's a sideshow. They just want to hang out with you. I'm just being honest.
You know,
And people want to say, "Oh, he's my friend." You know, Clappy, that guy. He's my friend. Watch me call him. You get that? Watch me call him. You get the video call request, Clap? Did that happen? Was he all quiet?
I
Everyone gets quiet.
never pick up a video call. It's
Never.
such a chutzpah. Video calling someone like.
They want to
I'll,
show.
I'll tell you when I do video calls. Guys called me up like during COVID, and they're like, my brother-in-law's in Hatzalah. He didn't sleep for 3 days, and you give him such chizuk. I'm like, sure, call him on video.
Okay.
Or somebody's in the
that's,
hospital. Like these types of calls.
That's different.
The second they say the word hospital, my heart melts like butter. Hospital was like the key word. Just say hospital when I'm in.
And I have people reaching out. I have all the time. They want me to make a video for a birthday. I never did. I don't know. It just feels too awkward to me. I don't know who you are and who your birthday boy is. I have no idea what they are. Like,
But there's a website. It's Cameo, right? They'll
yeah,
pay you.
there is.
You should be on Cameo. You'll make money. Nothing wrong.
No, I don't know. I
The
just
money, you'll give the money to
my
Stalker.
kishkis. It's just.
Hey, if you think Moshe Wigler should be on Cameo, put it in the comments below so he should get that encouragement to do it. Kloppy should definitely be on Cameo. So hopefully after this podcast, you both will be on Cameo. I'll also do Cameo. I'm going to be the results won't be as glorious as you guys, but since I'm pushing you to, I have to do it myself.
We'll see. We'll see.
So here's the big question.
Okay.
A guy,
Da-da-da-da.
it could be myself, but I'm saying a guy that, let's say, lives in a neighborhood where a house is $2, $3, $4 million. So unless you do really well financially, but a lot of the times you're mentally say to yourself, it's not shaykh, it's not even a possibility for me to buy a house, but I have to live here because of X, Y, and Z, chinuch, this reason, that reason, the other reason. So you get into this like rut. You're in a pit where you rent and you're like, okay, it's the only option I have right now. I can move 40 minutes that way, 20 minutes that way. That's probably the biggest issue with why a lot of Fruma Yidden are not buying houses, because they live in the heart of Borough Park, the heart of Flatbush, the heart of Crown Heights, the heart of Williamsburg.
Todd, would you move to East Flatbush or Remsen?
Again, that's the big
Yes or
question
no?
now in
Would
my
you?
life.
I'm asking
Under
you.
the right circumstances,
You
maybe.
would.
But I'm saying when you live in the heart of Crown Heights and your kids could bike to school or take a scooter, and you have people that come to visit, it's very easy on Shabbos. I'm saying the laziness
So
is
would
our
you or
biggest
not? You didn't answer the question.
potentially in the right area and the
You
right
would.
price potentially. But what I'm
But
saying is,
hold on, with your current rise to fame, I think you're able to
we'll
afford
hopefully we'll be able to buy in the
President
heart of
Kingston.
President Brooklyn, New York. Hopefully,
That's a shame.
Business Hashem. So, but I want you to answer the million Fruma Yidden that live in the heart of Jewish communities, including La
wanna give
Brea, Fairfax, Tarzana, any popular Jewish community where a house went from 300 to 3 million. You do this for a living. You said
Okay.
you want people to leave this show with a tayelis, with knowledge. What do you tell those people?
Okay. I'll answer the question, but a little bit.
Hold on, if someone wants to live on Fifth Avenue because they like the location and
Mm-hmm.
can't afford it, then what's your question?
Not a possibility.
Okay, so
I want to hear how you break it down to the couple.
tell them you can't
will
afford
get-
it. Next, you can't.
let me get back to your answer, but I wanna first start with something else. I don't want nothing. I don't want to Chas Shalom bash or
Just
any-
stay in
yeah,
theory without names.
So there is a new development that the whole Jewish Haredi.
Okeechobee?
No, I don't want to say it. Cut it out.
Go.
Everyone is up with it. There's a lot of money putting into
Marketing, a lot
the
of money in marketing.
It's a
Did they
machaya.
sponsor you yet? Or did you talk about?
Listen, money talks to everyone.
Okay, so
if
all-
I get
all the media
50K, I'm not.
guys just know that Moshe Wigler is available to promote the place that we don't want to talk about.
Maybe if for 50K, I'll go.
You'll consider
I'll break all my
all your religious beliefs for
Yeah.
50K. That's all. That's
Money-
all they charge
All
you.
it takes.
50K.
money talks.
Because you're about to curse out the place. Okay, I
with,
guess.
with 50K, you can do a lot of good things.
Oh, okay,
Maybe,
so then-
you know, you
no
need
problem.
to. Anyway, what I want to say is people are very excited about it.
Definitely the
I'll-
social media people getting paid are excited about it, yeah?
Whatever. But they don't accept people that are on social media. So,
Oh, it's
Whoa!
yeah, there's that takunas.
Yeah?
It's
oh, it's
serious
you have to
stuff.
sign
Could you
papers?
imagine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah,
Wow.
more strict than your moises does give. It's strict, serious
Wow, I
stuff.
didn't
They
know
want
that.
a serious crowd. So, whatever. I think the way it is, they need the social media hype that when the Koilingerman comes and asks, what do you think about because the Koilingerman sits in Koil all day. Yeah, so he doesn't really know what's happening. He sees an idea. So he has his friend that's in business, the Koilingerman. He will ask him
My
advice.
rich business
So-
friend, classmate.
So they make the hype on social media. Now this Koilingerman comes and says, it's a gewaltige Sache. Of course, do it. Yeah. Okay, whatever. This is
So that's what you're saying.
I make it
You're saying- okay.
whatever. So what I want to say is there's a big hype about it. My opinion, someone who wants to do some Zach and leave Brooklyn because Brooklyn is not affordable. I come from Brooklyn. I used to live in grew up in Park Park. I got married in Williamsburg. I lived 10 years in Williamsburg. Um, I'm going back 6 years ago before COVID. The world was still kind of normal, and at that time Brooklyn wasn't affordable. And I think someone who wants to leave Brooklyn, there are options. As we speak, there are options.
Like?
You can go to Linden, New Jersey. You can go to Jersey City. You can go to Staten Island. Staten Island is already a little bit more expensive, but and then if you go up to Hillside, of course, and you go further. You can go to Arizona. There's a nice community over there.
Casa Grande?
Casa Grande. I had a brother there for a few years.
He's not there anymore?
He's not there anymore.
Oh, the answer why he's not there anymore maybe will help somebody to move there or not to move there. Why isn't your brother there anymore?
I think that's personal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying every person has.
In theory, he could. In theory, a person moved there 10 years ago could still be happy there and everything is
There
perfect.
are actually still people that are there. So, I'm saying there's a lot of
options.
There's a lot of
You
options.
don't have to go to Florida.
But here's a but. You, the listener, will tell me now everything I mentioned. You will start telling me now I can't go here because
Parnassa.
no,
Kinnig.
you name.
Friends, family.
I think they. I meant they will find the issues on every place. Over here, too many. Over here, not good. Over here, there's issues with every place. When people come and they sell you a dream, it's not. There's nothing there now. It's a fancy dream. It's beautiful. Who doesn't want to live in a dream? We'll see once the first family moves out that I think they changed it a little bit. I don't follow like that close. So maybe I shouldn't even talk about it because I didn't listen to all the
Features.
All the dreams.
I didn't listen to everything they
all
have
the
to say.
Wachstum,
So
if I
maybe
could.
everything I say, I'm speaking Narishkeit, but I think I'm old enough. I'm not that old, but I think I'm not around the street and I've seen things come and go. I know a little bit I can say. You know what? Take my words the same as we are now. Mikveh, schmoozing. Don't take it seriously.
What's the hate?
But
What's the
it's not hate. I'm just saying.
I think they didn't pay you to promote it. I think that's
Maybe. As I said,
There's going to be a $50,000
50K,
Small
50K
buyout.
might change everything. So
you're saying. Don't believe the hype in this place. Is that your point?
I'm just saying is, so first of all, I saw they are selling you that they are
dream.
giving you a setup thing, moises, schools,
Supermarkets.
supermarket, everything
right.
set up, and they need for this to work. They need the first phase is I think it's 196 people.
Yeah.
I knew this is up to failure because you can't pick up 196 people at 1 minute.
So you're predicting
bumps
to fail.
and
Okay.
come restarting something new and everything should be blah 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 blah. The more you promise, the more you're up to failure. This is my in other
No
words.
problem. Next topic. We got it. You're the only non Chabad guy in Hillside. You how's that? What's that like? Or are you Chabad hidden? Like, what's your deal?
Okay, so now we're going to start a new different podcast.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
'Cause your kids don't go to Chabad schools, right?
What?
Your kids go to Chabad schools?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm in school.
I'm a school.
Where?
Can't discuss it.
It's private. My
A
private.
few minute
life,
drive from where you live?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
locally.
perfect. A few minute drive.
Yeah.
In Borough Park, they
locally.
would also have to go on the bus for 20 minutes.
So the secret is that I drive them. Oh, so I never got back to your question. So my point is
That there are options, you said. There
point
are
is-
options.
my point is there are options.
There are options
Now,
that are
every option-
proven that have schools already without promising you the world. So you don't need to
There
go
are
to
options.
Florida.
Now renting, I don't. And speaking to Lubavitchers, I think the Lubavitcher have encouraged a lot to buy. Everyone who listened to him to buy in Crown Heights when things looked like it's going down
Are
the
all
drain
millionaires?
are all doing well. I think it still applies to.
Have you been to Kingston, PA yet, or no?
I have not been there, but I think it's a nice
couple
community.
of hundred
there.
Lubavitcher families. I've been there.
I
Beautiful.
know, I know, I know, I know, I, th- I know someone who lives there. Yeah,
Got you.
but
What's if well, I'm sorry. I do a
want
lot of videos.
He's
to
finishing,
finish.
he's
I want to
finishing
finish.
his
I want to
topic.
finish.
Yeah.
So I think the way. I mean, look with your eyes. What's happening? Brooklyn is not sustainable. Maybe Crown Heights is a special bracha. Can't see if Shem's a
So
bracha.
move to the
and-
suburbs. That's
and-
your
and
bottom line.
Try to make something workable.
Open your
something
mind.
that works. And I'll say this: the earlier you do it, the easier it will be. And it's not saying that once you move, life is a bliss. Life is always going to be a struggle trying to make it.
Someone says the suburbs you need 2 cars, the taxes are high, the supermarkets are more expensive. You don't actually save money moving to the suburbs. Is that true or false?
But if you own a house,
I'm
it's worth it.
Hasidish. I'm Hasidish.
Yeah.
So my wife doesn't drive, so
Right.
I only have 1 car. Now I can't.
Oh,
You move out. I need another car. I don't know.
Your
I'm
wife
not-
goes to taxi when you're out. What does she do?
So we have Uber. Yeah, Uber
Hasidic-
works, still works.
Hasidic people, non-Chabad women, you generally don't drive, right?
So you want to start another podcast?
Yeah, no. Just a quick question: yes or no?
And the general, no.
Got you. On that topic, social media. What's the how do you deal with that? Because I want to put people on video, like for my channel.
Mhm.
And actually, Gary Vee said, you know Gary Vaynerchuk? He said he's a big social media guy, probably one of the biggest in the world. He said it's very interesting you interview Hasidic people because you never see them on social media. What's the general view of the Hasidic community about social media?
So
And how do you deal with however?
so I need to watch what I'm going to say because I might get in trouble for this.
Right.
So in
So
general,
tell us what their approach is. That's it.
in general, the Ruach HaChasidi
Right.
is no smartphones,
No smartphones, right?
no social media,
WhatsApp, yes or no?
no WhatsApp. No,
No
you
WhatsApp?
shouldn't be on WhatsApp. Listen, there's Metzias B'Shetach,
Right.
and then what the
What actually happens, what the
yeah.
official position.
I'm not a Rav. I'm far from a Rav, and my das is I don't know if it's a das by the Sepach das there. It's not right. You're just asking me.
So in general, they stay away from
In
media
general-
completely,
in
unless
general-
it's print newspaper. Correct? And over there, you'll see older Rebbes.
Officially, but unofficially,
Right.
I think the last I don't know numbers,
Right.
5 years, 10 years. I think when I was a kid, yeah, I remember.
By the way, I hate to do this. How old are you? You're 30 years old?
I'm getting closer to the
40.
To the 40?
Yeah,
Okay.
I hate to say that.
You're
But
between 30 and 40. Yeah, okay.
I'm on the high side already with the 30s.
Okay, perfect.
So when I was a kid, I know if it was in Chabad. They had this organization with the Bartu Bom. So it was an organization. I think that guy was a Holocaust survivor himself. Some Shapiro. I don't think he's still alive. Maybe yes. I don't want to kill people, but he had this mission for every kid that died in the Holocaust. There should be a kid now who learns Mishnayos for him. That was the whole.
No, it wasn't Chabad, but Chabad's into Mishnayos, Papa, yeah.
It wasn't in Chabad. It wasn't
A
Okay.
I think
project.
maybe it was Chassidish. I don't remember.
Okay.
So I remember once they did a Malav Malka and slides. That's what they call slides. And instead of slides, it was video from Eretz Yisrael, Koimus Hakdosh, whatever.
Holy places.
Nothing.
Video, right?
I remember the guy coming to the mic said it was a mistake. It's video. Whoever is not allowed to watch video should go out of the room.
Discriminating.
And believe it or not,
He was picked up and left.
it's left. Yeah.
So they're again, because I know when they did.
And then though still, I wanna give a shout out to Square. I remember like it was 2 years ago, a year ago, there was a certain organization that did an event and there was video, and there was certain light left the room because
Because they had a
you don't
video.
watch video.
You don't watch video.
You
Even
don't
if
watch
it's
video.
holy, it's
Yeah,
pure as
There's
everything.
No, you know,
Even a
So-
Yiddish video, what could be the issue? I'm just curious.
when I was a kid, I remember like small kid, like 7 years, and I was in I don't want to say a name, a school in Dekenbar. I remember the teachers showing videos. I don't even think it was a Yiddish video. It was a great
National
video.
Geographics.
And I think the early Toshinians
90s.
where the Isser on video
Kicked in the
came
Hasidic
out.
world.
Yeah, the videos.
Any
also,
circles more than other, like Satmar more, Ger less, or everyone,
I think
all across the board.
Hasidish. You
They
call
all
it
go together. Besides Chabad, is
more
on
or less.
brand.
Chabad is
Gotcha.
on their own.
Uh-huh.
Closest thing to Judaism.
Chabad is
I know when they had Chaf Aleph, the big celebration of Satmar in the Barclay Center, they gave everyone binoculars because they dafka didn't want to use the screens.
I
I
remember.
was like, what? They
I
used
remem-
binoculars. They didn't use them just to have a live video of what's going on in their place. They did it.
I remember one of the Satmars. Again, it's not to make fun. It's just
One of the
just,
teams. I call them teams.
They had an event about maybe Geval of Kislev, whatever it was, and they had screens. And a day later, they needed to write a whole
Apology letter.
Yeah. And they said because of security, they needed to do it. Blah blah blah.
So they're
Listen,
averse to anything video.
I was in the mikveh the next day, and we spoke. And said, I was like, "Who believes this?" He said, "Those who have tinus, those age of people, they believed it." But anyway, so in general,
Right, someone told me although these people are very against video, they all make sure they have private photographers snapping pictures every 5 seconds.
and then
Every
later
time they
the-
go to a wedding or bar mitzvah, and it gets published in all the magazines, so the donors could see that they're prestigious enough for them to give money. So they're very media friendly and very media focused because they need to
Yeah,
get the money.
I
But
mean,
video,
all these stories.
I'm scared in a week from now. I'm going to be in show and I'm going to get shouted out at a Kiddush by 20 people that you had on the biggest real estate guy and you were discussing the Satmar cameras at the Chabut Chiavisani. So let's get straight to the meat and potatoes. A couple wants to buy a house, let's say somewhere affordable, that not $3 million, but in East Flatbush, they see a house and it's $795 or $825, a 1 or 2 family home. Tell me the truth. How much cash do you really need, and what is it going to really take to get a mortgage?
first
So-
buyer, first
so
time buyer.
First-time home buyer.
So first of all, I do in New Jersey, so the prices are a little bit.
Give us an example.
Lighter.
We wait
Um,
between states.
Ratio, what percent down?
It really depends.
Talk.
Like there's no.
Is it 3% down, 5%
General,
down?
general.
If you are a first-time home buyer,
The government helps, no?
what?
The government
I'm
helps.
I'm a
the-
first-time
the
home buyer. Talk
First-time
to
home
me.
buyer, you could put down as little as 3%. People don't know this. Me personally, when I bought my house, I put down 20% just because
Rich guy from social media.
Yeah. Pre-social media.
I borrowed from a lot of people money. Not allowed to say that because it's supposed to be your money, but Baruch Hashem, I paid back everyone.
FBI outside. They're waiting for him.
Talk about borrowing money. I don't want to get sidetracked, but today it was one of the Jewish influencers posted a video about someone saying you shouldn't borrow money to people because you shouldn't lend money to people because if you're not going to get it back. I reposted it, but someone didn't go through it. I felt a similar Shemayim that
Not supposed to pay back money. You know how you
What?
know. You know how you know a minig is more important than a deraisa. The Torah says you should pay back money. The minig is not to
Not
pay
a-
back money.
yeah, it's unfortunately I have a brother who lent someone a nice amount of money, supposedly real estate, blah blah. Still waiting for it. A lot of people. I get it. Sometimes people have dreams and it's not working out. Whatever. I
Are
get it.
people borrowing money to buy into this dream?
But I Baruch Hashem, I got from him $1,000. My sister gave me $1,000, $2,000, $5,000.
Family affair.
I had an Excel sheet. I wrote down. Actually, one guy told me, like, you could. And
No
based,
rush.
based Menachem Mendel, a few people from there, I asked.
Avenue J.
Actually, a shout out for Based Menachem Mendel, beautiful shul. It's like if you want to have a shul,
President Flatbush?
Flatbush,
Jay.
a shul that you
Founded
walk
by
in,
Yosef
you
Mas.
feel.
We had the guy spoke about it on the podcast.
Zalman
Drizzen
Drizzen.
mentioned about
Drizzen, Zalman Drizzen,
He's
yeah.
not- he now is a rough on a different show.
Yeah, he has his own rabbi, yeah.
But that's
But
people
that
show help.
shul is like stepping back 100 years ago. Am I
I'll tell you,
correct?
until now, it's like that.
I think so. I
Chesed.
think so.
They help each other.
It's special people. It's like posh, not Chaz v'shalom. It's holy
Posher
people.
people.
It's holy people.
Rabbi Razov.
Ramadan is a tzaddik. He's not famous. He's not on social media like Mishmak. He's a yid that sits alone all day. He's doing a lot of chesed. He's very dedicated to his community.
Okay, so 3%, as little as 3% down. You could
so,
borrow
yeah.
from friends and relatives.
can't.
So I borrowed money from
He
them.
says you can't.
So officially, no, you're not supposed to. You need to know how
But
to
no,
do
no,
it.
I'm saying
You need
in
to know how-
practice, people
You need
borrow
to know how
money.
to do it.
Yeah.
And it's so this it's a good point actually because I don't want to say people we wasted time. So it's a good
Yeah.
point because people will not borrow you $10,000.
Lend you.
Not
That's the
happening.
way of saying borrow you. I know. I have this a
know.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my English. What can I see? We need
The English.
better education
It's
in
English.
school.
It's great. It's great.
Okay. Anyway, people will not give you $10,000. Give you is better.
Yeah.
$1,000, I think people is easy to get. But I had an Excel sheet. I wrote down this guy gave me 10,000. This guy gave me 5,000. This guy gave me 1,000. This guy gave me 500. I wrote down, and Baruch Hashem, with the time, I was able to.
What
pay
about
back
credit
everyone.
cards? Do you think people should swipe credit cards to help them with the down payment?
I don't think so.
Why
Okay.
not?
Let's get. Well, I
Why
want to
not?
finish
Why
this. I
can't
want to
you-
finish this topic. We're not
Or if
getting-
I'm getting a down payment, why can you use a, what about credit
I
card?
don't think it's good. Just getting tangled in the credit card. I'm not a chassid from credit cards at all. Why?
Okay.
Because I messed up. Tell me how many.
It's unsecured debt, so they can't steal your
Yeah.
ass. I'm just saying, off the record.
Oh, the record.
I know many people started their businesses swiping credit cards.
Okay, listen. If it
And
works,
then-
it works. I'm not saying. I'm not a financial advisor, so it's not my
I know
territory.
many people that started everything because no one's gonna, you don't have to meet the
Okay,
guy
you know
at
what?
the next bar mitzvah and say, "Where's my money?" Mr. American Express doesn't, there's
Doesn't ask.
nothing personal. It's just, they take the risk and anyway, they do very well the credit cards, and I know
Okay,
because they
Geraldo,
they pay a
okay.
lot of money for referrals.
Okay, so again, if it
So I know they do. They're very.
if it works
Look how
for
quiet he's
you,
getting. Look how
if it works for you, good. Go
I know
for it.
other podcasts are very anti-credit card. I have to say, I've pursued a lot of my dreams, swiping credit cards,
Mhm.
and whether a lot didn't work out the way I wanted to do, but because of credit cards, I was able to pursue the
Mhm.
dream and not borrow from friends or family, and they would be left with nothing. And just whatever you
find-
work it out, you
I
do a
find-
payment
I
plan, you can do a
find-
lot of creative options that you could do with a big billion trillion dollar credit card
Yeah.
company as opposed to buying from friends or family.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford to
But
pay
me
them,
personally,
it gets weird, awkward, and
Credit cards
disastrous.
are very dangerous. A lot of couples have no access to cash, and they're swiping credit cards, thinking it's lechem and hashemayim. And at the end of the month comes, they can't pay it because they're making $12 an hour.
But,
or whatever.
and if they can't pay, what
and
happens?
Then, and then they start paying the minimums, and they're paying 30-40% interest,
Okay.
and their whole life is just downhill. People should, that guy Ram Hughes, what's his name?
Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey. He says when you start going into a designer store and paying $800, and you only pay cash, and it's 30, 80, 100, 4, 5, 6, 670. By the time you get to 800, you put the money back in your pocketbook. You walk out.
You save
go to Macy's and you
$800.
buy a pair of shoes for $44.
Talking to the guy
No,
from
no,
Mr.
we're not-
Burberry.
we're not
Where's the
dis-
Macaj
we're
coat?
not
Hold on, where's
discuss-
What's
we're
the
not
time?
discuss-
what's the coat
We're
called?
not,
Macaj?
we're not discussing me now. We're discussing.
what's the time now?
Time now is 1:36.
Okay.
But you're saying if you could put down as little as 3%,
You
you
can-
put down 20%.
Okay, so my headroom was because the more you put down, the less your mortgage payment every month will be.
and
So
you pay
I looked-
compound interest.
I was more focused on trying to be able to afford the next 30 years a house. So I put down 20%. But for some people, they have good jobs, whatever, they're not worried about
Monthly
the monthly
payments.
payment. They just want to get in. 3% can get you in. Now there's another thing, but I think for a lot of the listeners, this is not really shy. There is government grants. You can get up to $22,000 in New Jersey. I don't know
For
in
down
New
payment
York.
money?
What?
For down payment money?
For down payment, yeah.
Wow,
Closing
cool.
costs and everything.
$22,000.
You can get now. There's requirements.
Income.
Income. If you have too much money, they don't need to give you money. If you have too much debt, they also want.
You're not
going to
be able to pay the
money.
mortgage. You won't be able to pay the mortgage.
So there is requirements,
From a
but
practical
it's
side.
possible. I want to say one more
Yeah,
thing.
I'm sorry.
I did a video actually about it a few weeks ago, and I got people reaching out, Yidden and Goyim reaching out to me. Section 8, people don't know this. Section 8 has a
Option.
housing program, whatever. I think you need to go to some courses or whatever, and like housing, whatever. But there is a program where instead of paying your rent,
Rent
they'll
to
pay a
own.
mortgage. Now,
The government will pay you Section 8 in your own house?
Your own house.
They'll pay you your rent in your
They-
own house that you
They
bought.
pay your no. They pay the mortgage. It's not the money that doesn't
That
go
means
to
instead of the government paying $2,300 for you to be in Section 8, they'll pay your mortgage.
you. They pay your mortgage. So basically, they pay your house because eventually
You're gonna own it.
You're
The
gonna
government doesn't own doesn't own the title.
no, it's your house.
Sounds like the biggest.
Now, before you reach out to me for this, I have no idea about it. Like this is public information.
There's no idea.
Google it, ChatGPT it, Gemini it. What else is out there? Grok it.
And it could be 100% legal.
This is
It's legal.
a
It's a official
program
thing.
from. I'm not talking about making a dry. This
I
is
thought a day you do it under the husband's name and then the wife gets the
wait.
Section 8
For the
voucher.
dry, you don't need me. For the dry, you know what to do. You buy.
But also, just on a practical side, if someone can't afford a mortgage, how long do they have? How long can they kick the can down the road until they
Okay,
get
so this is
evicted?
interesting. I did a video about it. Some people
Okay.
were upset at it.
New Jersey and versus New York. Who's more? Today's
I did
very
a video
liberal
about
New
it.
York, right?
If you don't pay your landlord,
Rent. Let's talk about rent, then talk about mortgage.
yeah, I'm saying if you don't pay your landlord 1 month, 2 months, he's not releasing your lease next year.
He's not renewing your lease next year.
I said releasing, renewing.
Renewing
Yeah,
your-
he's not
yeah.
renewing your lease next year. Because the landlord and the tenant, it's a very personal relationship. It's also something I spoke about the video. So, but Chalal, if he doesn't like your nose, or all of a sudden his son gets married, then
Leaves
he
the
needs,
apartment.
you're out.
But in New York, you could stall it for years and make him sorry.
Yeah, if you're good in the game and you haven't taken nothing better in your life. I mean, unfortunately, there are people like that, but you have nothing in your life to do to fight with your landlord.
You could stall it for 2-3 years. I
What?
heard you could do it. For
I never
2-3
did it. When
years,
they
right?
asked me to leave, I leave. But I heard you could stall it for 2-3 years.
Yeah, but my point
What
is
about-
with
but
the
a mortgage?
with the
How long could
mortgage,
you stall it
if
for?
you missed your mortgage
Yeah.
once, your credit getting shot. I had a house on the contract. I was a seller side. The buyer was on vacation, whatever, missed the mortgage payment on another house. That killed the
Credit.
credit.
One payment?
One missed payment.
So if you're due on the 1st and on the 5th you pay it, you're already bad by the bank?
if it goes by 30 days.
Oh, an additional 30
Cycle.
days.
yeah.
A full.
Let's say.
a-
Let's
Now, how
say.
long does it take to evict on a mortgage?
let's take one thing at a time.
One of the worst case scenarios. So people encourage people to buy a house.
I
'cause
want
worst
to
case,
stick to this point.
I have family members that didn't pay a mortgage in 15 years. So I
and
know.
they still have the house.
And they had it for 15 years. Eventually, the bank said, "Okay, we're finally coming," and then they
They-
sold it.
It's my.
Short sale.
Close family member. So what's the repercussions? Because you're encouraging people to buy, which I think for most people it's their best investment. If they're not business people investing in different collectibles, art, or business, they're building their business. On a side note, I have also another close relative who was made fun of. Oh, they never bought a house, And then I hear the guy dies, and all the kids got a ton of money because they sold his share in his company.
Okay.
And they made a ton of money. So everyone laughed and everyone made fun of them that they didn't own, they
Okay.
rented the whole life.
The problem.
Meanwhile, once the guy died and he sold his share in his successful business, they're all partying.
There's always exceptions to the rule.
Right, I'm just.
The problem
well,
is,
it's just a recent story.
I have family members, the renters, and they get thrown like also friends
Like a
thrown
bag
like a
of
ball
potatoes.
from one apartment to the next. Like you need security.
So
Okay,
mortgage.
I want to.
So let's go eviction and
let's back
mortgage.
to
Can we
wait,
talk
wait,
mortgage and eviction? How long does it take until the bank throws you out of the house?
Okay, let me finish.
Can
Let
we
me
just
finish.
focus just on
Let me finish the previous idea.
Did
So
you just say the number or you can't talk about it?
What's the matter?
so.
I'm gonna forget it. I think it's very.
Wait.
It's to your point that
I'm
you
saying
should
with,
buy a
I'm
house.
saying with the bank, with the bank, you skip your mortgage. You skip your mortgage payment for 2 months.
Yeah, your credit goes
and
down.
then your credit gets shot.
Okay.
But you pay back. You're fine. You're good.
Right.
They're not going to kick you out. Now,
Right.
how long it takes? So I'm not a foreclosure expert. So
Exactly.
I think after there's like a number of days. Like after I think it's 75 days or 90 days. I think maybe it's 90 days.
Yeah.
They start sending
Notices.
you letters, notices. You could schlep it out. You could schlep
How
it
long?
out. I think for 6 months, for maybe, but if you're really, I know people who's been with the bank for years. So
Years.
You just mentioned 15 years.
15 years as a lawyer.
Well, listen, 15 years living for free in a house, that's good. Okay.
So, what's the realistic number? How long could you stay in a house without paying the mortgage until the
I see. I would say try to pay the mortgage. Don't.
I understand, but
don't-
realistically, someone should know worst case because you want to. If you're going to encourage someone to buy a house, they want to know what's the
if you're
worst
in
case
this,
scenario.
I don't know. If you're in this situation, contact
You
an
didn't answer the-
attorney.
Do you know the answer? You don't know the answer. You think 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, it's probably. If you don't go with an attorney, like just follow the process, I think it's much faster.
Okay, so you got an attorney that could drag
if
it
you're
out.
with an attorney, you could push it.
Then they say you got notarized, the paper wasn't stamped, it wasn't delivered to the door, your kid was home. He was. I know a guy, a lawyer. He told me he does schmecky law, not the best law. He said he goes back to court every few weeks for guys in Borough Park, and they got a thing to evict, but his wife signed it, but they weren't legally married, so they get another 6 months. Then they have to meet him, and they have to
Then a little
serve
kid.
you, and they serve. He said, "You served me. I didn't take it." They said, "You did take it." They said the guy that served you served more than 3 people that day, so it weren't. He said sometimes on the knot of a paper, on how a paper was stamped, the guy in Borough Park could be living in a house
Hey, you
for,
need to really-
for free because it dragged on 15 years, and then the bank did a short sale, and
So you can if you really know the game, you can play the game.
And that's why you should buy a house because you could drag it out and it's not personal.
it's not what he said.
Was with a
I don't think-
landlord.
I
He's
wouldn't.
not
I wouldn't
saying
No,
advise.
it's
I
with
wouldn't
the
say.
landlord. It's
It's not
personal,
his
not
advice.
with the bank.
It's not his advice.
I wouldn't advise to because you should pay your mortgage.
Right.
Pay your
Good thing.
mortgage. Hashem should bless you.
Realistically, the difference in renting and buying, also want to say, there's no unexpected expenses when you rent it. It's very fixed. Like there's no boiler breaking or the roof. You have to put a new roof
as a renter.
as a renter.
So
So financially, everyone says it's so great to buy, but there's no. If you're in a business at a fixed
Cor-
income,
correct.
there's no surprise bills.
Correct.
You know exactly how much you have to pay every month.
But
First
I
of all,
hope you're
first of
not
all,
feeding people into being Nebuchs their whole life.
No,
and
I'm
not
just
no.
I'm just
First of
'cause
all,
you're-
first of all, your rent goes up. Goes up. It's not
Correct.
like you don't pay the rents now that you paid 10 years ago. Rent goes up.
My rent went up drastically in the last few years.
Yeah. Okay. It's very hard not to take any presidents from the last 10 years because also I have this problem with the sellers. They don't chap. We had these jumps by COVID. This is not normal. It's not normal. You buy a house and a year later it's worth 100K more. It's not normal. So rents also, I don't think we will see this jump like, I think it will be more stable, but rent goes up. Now, to answer your question, you're right. You buy a house, you need to take care of landscaping, and I have gutter cleaning. And, you know, if you own a house, make sure your gutters are clean because just cleaning your gutters can prevent you from water coming to your house. But so there are expenses, but I call it the little pennies you pay for to gain. Like you can save yourself these little pennies, but you lose the bigger picture. That's the way I see it.
Okay. Any more questions? Real estate?
So you have to, if you're going to buy a house in Crown Heights and in East Flatbush and in a lot of the Jewish communities, I know what's going on now. I hear this every week in Shul. There's people living there illegally. So a lot of the times people buy a
squatters.
house for 1.1 in Crown Heights or East Flatbush, 700,000 to 900,000, and the realtor realizes it's going to be a 3-year deal to get rid of the tenants. So they say, you know what? I'll give you the house 100, 150, even $200,000 cheaper, but you're going to have to get rid of the tenants. Do you advise people to get a house for 100 to 200 cheaper, but you're going to have to get rid of the tenants? And then when you get the house now, you have to get rid of tenants. You have to start either buying them out cash or spending years in court. What's your advice for and against? I get this question all the time, and I don't even own property.
So it really depends.
You pay for the headache.
No, it depends who you are. If you work and you have a life, and real estate is not your thing, and you don't have experience with this, what are you doing? You buying your sick bed because you're getting a discount for
You
it.
buy vacant if you're not in the business.
If you have experience and you know the game, of course, that's
So you're
what
saying
that's
a
what
regular
experienced people-
younger man, married, 2 kids, married 5 years, you want to buy a house, 800, 900, 1.3, 1.4, and you don't do real estate for a living, do not buy a house with tenants, no matter how good the deal is. No, because every day my friends have these questions.
Again, are you ready now to
Right.
are you buying a house because you want to live there or you want to just have expenses now?
They say they want to live there, but maybe if it takes an extra year and they get a big discount, it might be kedai. You're saying
I would
only
say
buy vacant.
I
You're
would
also able to afford to hold it over if these tenants are there and they're
you have a
often not
mortgage every
paying
month.
rent.
You have a
to
mortgage
pay.
every
They're
month.
often
You're
not
paying
paying.
you're paying their free rent.
Yeah,
It's
and if it's not your,
carrying costs.
if you can get it vacant, then
So you're saying buy vacant even if it's way more.
everything has a price.
Everything has a price.
Now, if someone, I have people telling me it's so expensive to buy in Brooklyn. My answer is don't buy in Brooklyn. Don't buy in Muncie. Don't worry, Muncie real estate will do fine.
But
Don't worry.
what's your taxes in Elizabeth a year?
My tax? Oh, I just got the bill.
How much?
They
15K?
So I'll put it this. It's I am it's a berg. What I pay,
15,000
what
in
I
Brooklyn
pay,
is 6-7. So
what I
people running
pay-
to the suburbs
wait,
just know
what-
about your taxes.
what I
and
pay,
the toll. You want to come to New York City, it's $50
what
on tolls.
I pay.
What's your tolls exactly from Jersey?
Wait.
Hold on, let's talk about your tolls. 40?
Let's take
50?
a topic. What
It's not a secret. We could. How much does it cost for a toll from Jersey to Brooklyn these days? 40?
Jersey to one. Yeah, trip to Brooklyn. could cost
$40. Hey, just you guys just remember that.
What
Subway's $2.75. Continue.
what I pay with
And
a
you
high,
don't need a car.
listen. What I pay with a high tax.
And you can walk to the grocery store.
You're not
I'm
listening.
sorry, yes.
What I pay with the high taxes in New Jersey, altogether, my monthly mortgage payment
Yeah.
is less what people pay now for a 2-bedroom, 6th floor without an elevator in Williamsburg. Rent.
Moshe, what do you say to that?
2 cars,
I don't-
$40 toll.
You're living like a ghetto. You're thinking ghetto. You're totally thinking ghetto.
I'm just putting it
Anything
all
to make
out.
living in a Crown Heights house that you don't own because you're near Khan's grocery store. You're like so excited.
Addicted to the conveniences. Near 770.
I grew up
all
in
the rest.
Brooklyn. I always thought, I'm not leaving Brooklyn, never. Like the vibe.
The
Let me,
energy.
let me ask you another question. Are there people that you tell, like, against everything you always preach, are there people that you say do not buy a house?
This makes sense.
If you can't afford
if
the
you can't
payment,
afford, there's no going to buy a house and going for closure, and a year later, it's no fun. But if you make a good parnasa, and I know Haredish people don't like to discuss numbers because we get very,
How long,
Because why?
how long are we filming for so far? And one last question. A guy has a house he bought before COVID. He paid $300-400 grand. Muncie, Pomona. Now it's worth $700 grand. Crazy numbers. Went up $100 grand a year. Do you advise people to use your equity line of credit, your credit equity line, as a piggy bank? Pull out money, make a fancy bar mitzvah, buy another property, get into an investment property, get into another investment property, take the money out to start a business.
Okay, so I'll say something that I will get heat. And me and you, from Flatbush, we know a Tariq, Sadik. I'll tell your name after. He had a huge house in Flatbush. You know what I'm talking about?
not yet.
He used to have guests every week.
Yes.
One of the tzaddikim bij Menachem Mendel.
Okay.
He's a yid, mamish lamadov tzaddik. I think so. You know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
No
We'll
names.
confirm after.
No names. I'm sure you know what. He had a huge, nice house in Flatbush. And I think when he married off his kids, he took out loans on his house. He lost his house.
He lost his house and marrying off his
I
kids.
know people in
Dream.
Hillside. Yeah, I shouldn't say
You know
this.
people on the hillside.
You know
yeah.
people
I
in
know
the state of New
I
Jersey.
know people. Period.
Who cares where
Who
they
cares
live?
where they are? No people who took out loans on the house and didn't end well. It feels like free money because it is. You did nothing, and all of a sudden you bought your house for $250, and now it's like $600. It feels like free money, but you need to pay it back, and you're putting your roof over your head.
On Jeopardy.
Yeah, exactly. Now, some people, they did it. It worked for them. They bought another house. They paid back. So I'm not saying you're going to come to me
I
with
think it
every
comes
10
back-
stories for people that did it and it was machaya.
I think it comes back to what he said before. If you're in the business of it and you know what you're getting into, then you could play that game.
If you have an investment house, in other words, you have a house.
Not your primary residence.
Yeah,
it's already an
exactly.
investment property.
So in other words,
if you lose it, big
you lose
deal.
it, fine. You lose it.
So you're saying remortgage out every investment property to buy more investment properties because your primary residence, you're never going to get kicked out of because you paid a mortgage.
The beauty of real estate, a lot of people are like, stock market, I can make more money than the percentage of appreciation. But the beauty of real estate is that, forget you buy one house, you can manage grow it with equity.
Refi.
You can manage grow it. What you can do with stock. So this is actually the beauty of real estate. But my opinion, don't do it with your roof over your head. Your roof over your head is sacred. It's your kodesh hakadoshim. It's where you raise your
Sacred. That's
family.
why people won't like private loans on individual owner-occupied houses. Moshe, another side question. You always dance around Chabad, but you still kids are in Kloisenberg.
Okay.
How come Chabad has his mission statement for Afatzas Mayanas, but the conversion sales rate is not so? You like how many guys look like you that live in Hillside, or what can Chabad do to recruit better? If they allowed guys to stay with their Streimel and Pace, do you think Chabad could recruit more members?
So I heard you starting a question. I did not see you go there.
Okay. Do you think if Chabad would
Um,
have Streimel and Pace looking people, then they would be able to recruit better?
Okay, so let me tell you some good word that I heard the 770 once.
Okay.
And again, I want to mention names because
No, no.
sometimes when you mention the name, but everyone in Chabad is busy about the problems of Chabad.
Right.
It's you run a shul.
Yeah.
I'm
How
sure.
did you know?
What?
How did you know I run a shul? I do run a shul.
You follow
You said this on.
Oh, okay. I just okay.
He's
you
an avid
say
listener,
something-
Clappy.
He's right.
He's an avid
No,
listener.
you say something online. Finished.
Okay, no problem.
Hold on. It's a nice way of saying he's an avid listener.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
You know what's funny in being in this podcast business? People are afraid to admit that they listen to the podcast. It's like
Their
like,
wife, always their wife.
oh, the wife listen. They never listen.
Yeah, because
It's
we are
like-
busy people who has time to listen.
I'm not sure what is it like saying that I'm too cool to listen to your podcast. I don't know. Like I was in shul, I've guys like and makes a comment about my podcast. So
I-
another guy's like, you realize what he just said? He said he listens to your podcast. I'm
If I
like,
got a
so
nickel, Moshe, if I got a nickel for
Yeah.
every single time a person says, I don't listen to podcasts, but I passed by your podcast and I heard 1 minute, and in that minute, you three Mechila and Kapara that they're not such a loser to listen to my podcast. Kevin, we have episodes that have 12,000 views. We know you're watching, we know you're listening. Head us with the kunzen, get to the point.
Just admit it.
Admit it. And
well, my question is what do people lose by saying they listen?
they're so smart and intelligent, they wouldn't waste their time watching Clappy and Frank. They
Oh,
would
that's
be,
what it is?
They'd be reading the Wall Street Journal or learning a mimer during that free time.
Is it saying that they are embarrassed to say they're learning from us?
Yeah,
What's the
they're,
issue?
They're feinschmeckers. They don't need us. They're,
they don't need-
they're all
okay.
geniuses. They don't need us.
Okay, going back.
Okay.
Going back. So
Chabad we're
so-
Streimel Pace. Can we think
Wait,
we're
wait,
better
I
at
wanna
recruiting?
finish, I wanna finish.
Yes or no?
So someone mentioned, someone started saying to Summer Spiel 770 about the problems of Chabad.
Right.
So I say, Chabad doesn't have problems. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. So Chabad is doing fine. Don't worry.
But recruiting, we're not so good.
Chabad is doing fine.
We wanna build up our
Relax,
members. It's-
Relax.
Okay.
Chabad is doing fine.
Think we're recruiting well?
Oh, this is what I hate about some not Chabad circles where Yiddishkeit it's like a party. It's,
Numbers.
especially in Eretz Yisrael. It's us against the Chilonim and they're-
Teams.
It's a team.
I call it teams.
It's a tzivyon acharedi.
Every time I ask the Satmar
it's-
guy, what team you're on? This and that. And I ask Chabad also, what team are you on? This team, that. Garrett guys, what team? This team, that. And they're all like,
Garrett's dangerous.
Okay, let's put it
every
this
like
way.
in 5 they
Let's
take
put it
the
this way.
seconds, like, oh, okay, now
Chabad has a lot what to sell. Chabad has Chassidus.
Yeah.
Chabad has Rabbeim. There is Chabad is Reich. And
But he sends his kids to Kloisenberg still.
Should have
He
brought
lives
a,
in
we should have brought a
Hillside.
Tanya. We should have had a Tanya Hashelim to give him every single guy. If you don't hand the guy a Tanya Hashelim, it wasn't an official.
Work there.
visit.
Do you think maybe one day you're going to send your kids to Chabad? What's it looking like?
what do I know?
He lives in Hillside, the only non-Chabad guy in the whole place. He's like holding out. He still sends his kids non.
Moshe, is that a new Rachwata?
What?
We're gonna have a Tanya Hashavah, and we're gonna give it to each
Well, that's
guest.
what I did with Joey.
Every video, all day
Oh.
long. You have to give a guy, everybody you meet, a Tanya Hashavah.
Listen, I used to go Am of Sam every
I
Friday.
used to go. I was saying that's
In
something he
Brooklyn.
danced around Chabad. He still dances.
Once I moved, things changed, whatever. But
I think we need a second episode. We didn't even scratch the
Oh,
surface.
was his dancing around Chabad?
About everything. We're not gonna be able to cover anything.
I think
So, Moshe, just in summary, if you want to create a successful social media account like yours, 500,000 followers, help people.
so
Help
be-
people create value, and they will come.
Be consistent. Then don't look at your phone every minute.
To
How many
check-
followers do I have? How many?
You should know.
Don't
Clappy,
refresh. Don't refresh.
Off
It's
the
fine.
record, clap every second. He posts a video, checks how many views, how many views, how many views.
It's
How often do you check?
No, you told me a few days ago that I have to start posting on
Every
my
day.
Instagram every single
Every
day.
day.
I'm trying to.
And I
do it
learned
every
that from
single
Reggie
day.
Torres.
yes,
he
yes, yes.
He said he posted every day. I listened
So
to
I
his interview.
posted a video a few days ago. It's at 21,000.
Yeah.
I posted one yesterday. It's
And
at,
how often do you check? Be honest.
I look every time I'm on my phone, every hour.
It's
or
like
two.
your stock
Okay.
portfolio.
My other
Don't
video-
check it every.
No, my other video got 4,000 views. Today's, I think, it's already at over 1,000.
Moshe, how often do you check?
Um,
Bum, 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 bum. Moshe, how often do you check?
to be honest,
To be honest,
I check. I don't check my views because
how often do you check the views? Dum, bum, 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 bum.
While he thinks about it, our advertiser, Butcher, CH Butcher, the most delicious butcher shop in the entire Crown Heights on Albany Avenue. Their restaurant on Troy Avenue, the most fantastic restaurant. You do not have to travel to the city. CH Butcher and the restaurant Butcher on Troy Avenue.
High protein. Whoa, 16 grams of protein. Check it out,
What is
16
it?
grams.
3 grams of fat, which is almost nothing.
Good to go. You don't have to put it in the fridge.
Sodium is low. Everything else says 0. And besides protein, which is good, is 16. So it's all 0, 0, 0, 0, all natural, and the taste is delicious.
No,
It
he's
sells itself.
He's the first guest that clammed up twice about stupid public information. Like, what was the first thing we asked you? That you get all like, oh, how much you pay for the course? And now the second question, how often you check your phone? This one, you're going to tell
Okay,
us? Or
do you
it's
want to know
secret?
the answer?
Yeah, we want to know the answer. Yeah.
when I meant about saying stop checking, I'm Baruch Hashem in this
He doesn't
position.
answer the question.
What?
Doesn't answer.
Let me explain. I'm Baruch Hashem in this position.
Circles. Answer a
No,
What's
no,
with these
but
people?
I'm at this place, Baruch Hashem, where I do a video in the morning
Yeah.
till the night. I can have 100K, like
Right.
nothing.
Okay.
And also going back to what we
How
said
often do
before,
you check?
it depends on what I'm saying. If it's something, that will be less. But whenever, so how much? I
Once
don't
an
follow
hour?
my advice. What I'm at,
Once an hour
He
do you
said he
check?
doesn't follow his advice. He's checking a
but
lot.
my
he does
point
check a
was,
lot.
my point
Okay.
was,
He checks a lot.
He's a
Okay.
checker.
He checks.
my
But
point.
he only posts it once a week.
No, my point was.
I post like
wait,
5
listen,
videos
listen.
a day.
My point was.
Yeah.
My point was.
DJ, how often do you check your podcast views? How many times a day? 100 times a day. Okay, at least he's honest.
He needs therapy.
Follow Theorist Studios. Usually people charge us so much money to use their studio, we don't promote them, but they're so great. They're so flexible. Check out Theorist Studios. Anyway, what were you saying? I'm not holding to it. Yeah. Don't be discouraged.
Gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up.
Okay, we're wrapping up.
Thank you so
You
much.
didn't answer how often you check. Every hour?
Signing off. Wait 1 second. Signing off the episode. Everybody smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button.
Follow Moshe Wigner.
Follow Moshe Wigner on social media. He's on all platforms. He'll know if you're following because he keeps checking. And can't wait to see you all on the next episode.